Yeah, now there is a lot of echo. Maybe let's do it again like a new call and re-enter
Yeah.
again in the same chat.
Can you go out of the call and
Yes,
come back in?
absolutely.
Because I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, no, of course, of course, of course. Okay, right.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Oh, it's good. Hello. So we'll start because we have a lot of updates to share. We're waiting for Rachel, who might have connection problems. And perhaps because it's been 2 months that we didn't have our hangout, it's good to share. Gianpietro,
Yeah.
what the updates from are, what's happening on the food security mobilization, and what your big plans are for the next weeks.
So, all right. Okay, in the last 2 months, we have been quite active. Okay, so the last time we talked about the festival, we had Farmer of the Future, and it was like a big success. More than 50 people participated. We helped like seven or eight social entrepreneurs. We got in contact with other 6 or 7 social entrepreneurs. So it was like very, very intense. And after that, we have like a little bit quiet moment for 3-4 weeks. After just before doing another, we restarted to do our activities with an old app that was already like announced the last time, and with One Bite is a social is a project related to another no-profit organization called One Youth that is trying to connect in like young people from all nation faiths, races, ethnicities, and all these things. And at the same time, so this One Bite was like the food part. So this One Bite is a kind of social dinners and social lunch, where people are like of 2-3 different nation, or 2-3, or like different background or region. They are trying to cook together and try to like kind of like find like a connection between the food, and creating like a kind of special dinner with that. So we did a kind of like business model hold up for Filomena, the founder of One Bite, and she really enjoyed the time there, and the 3 hours spent together, and she's really working on it. And you can find definitely like both the solution and then of course the event in the makesense.org website. And also, okay, the big news is that, okay, after 6 months, we in UK, because now a lot of people recognize Make Sense as a like, oh, you are the people for the food security. So we decided a little bit to decide to put like a kind of a point of no return on this. So it's like we decide to finish the food security agenda for London for the moment, even if there will be like people like me who will be always like the point of a connection for the food security in London, and then I will always like continue to do some old apps related to this cause. But we decided to, after 6 months, to put the letter Z on our diary, and create the last final big celebratory event in September. It will be on the 3rd of September. This will be something like a festival, like we did with the Farmer of the Future, and this time will be something that connected all the 3 part of the food security agenda, so production, distribution, and consumption. And the name of the festival is Make Sense Festival Food Glorious Food. Food Glorious Food as the name of so Food Glorious Food is a kind of song British song from Oliver Twist movie from the 1968. So it's something very popular here. And there will be at the moment we are okay. So this will be lead by mainly by Adrian and me and Rohan. Adrian was Rohan is one of the founder of the chapter here in London, and Adrian was one of the most active people in the chat in the 6 months agenda, food agenda. And we decided to do like a final celebratory things up, because we need like to put like the accent of the general idea of food security. And we will connect. Okay, this time we're gonna have like, at least for the moment, we have 1, 2, 3, about 13 volunteers that they will help us to create in this month like the event. We found already the place, and that is quite unusual for London. And we will connect, of course, with and also we will do probably all the apps, of course. And we are gonna do some mindfulness activities like yoga in the morning, or like Pilates or whatever, or shamanism in the morning. Then we are gonna do something similar to the what is it, like the soup whatever. So it's like we are gonna cook. Yeah, exactly. So we are gonna cook, like and we are gonna cut and chop and eat together with the guest of the participant of the event. Then we are gonna go have like some seminars, and the seminars probably and during the afternoon maybe other like 1 or 2 hold ups as well. And there will be music, and hopefully it's not gonna rain, because partially we'll be outside, so hopefully it's not gonna rain. But we are in London, so it's always a problem on this. But yeah, we are quite excited, and there is a lot of things to do, but people really are responding very well. So it's also a big success, because I mean, after few months of like working all together, we can see the results that a lot of people are really committed to this. So let's see what's gonna happen in 1 month. But yeah, we are quite happy on this. And what can I tell you about still of this project? Okay, so we are probably creating like a few themes, and one would be like related to the food as a social entrepreneurs, and another theme would be like on food ecosystems. So it's like, so we will try to find like some another one would be like on general about like food security. So there will be a lot of activities that are related to the different themes. And we will probably do something with crowdfunding as well. And today I'm gonna...
Yeah, perfect. That's what I want. Cool.
Yeah, in the afternoon I'm thinking about, because it's quite solid at the moment, so it's launching in September, actually, September, October. So it will be like a good point to having him and having a kind of seminar in the afternoon with the social entrepreneurs that will be probably interested in how to crowdfund their own project. And yeah, so it's like it will be a quite intense month. I will dedicate only 5-7 hours per week for this, but we are 13 now, so we are not only 3.
That's already a lot.
Yeah, and
cool.
Of course some of the people, some of the people are really new. It makes sense, they just joined. So we will, and also we are gonna have with one of the because we are gonna do these activities in a place called Catholic Project. There is a kind of community garden. They are trying to make like a more profit, of course, to maintain their own sustainability. And we are gonna do an hold up on the 10th of August, so in 1 week. And this hold up will be like about how to create a kind of alternative way of making money, and creating a kind of educational program for the Catholic Project. And Adrienne and Marie will be the facilitator of this hold up. It will be quite intense as well. It will be a kind of service design hold up, And yeah, we're really looking forward for this also, because it will be just a way to understand the people of the Caldor project the way we are working. So they will be even more eager to help us on the 3rd of September. And then of course, after this event, probably a lot other people will gonna join us, and other food entrepreneurs will probably have the possibility to get in contact with Make Sense. So the food security agenda, of course, cause is gonna probably finish like a kind of officially finish on that day, on like the week after, when we are gonna send like pictures and whatever. But at the same time, we will not finish like between us. So we will always continue the to help such entrepreneurs in the food sector. And I'm definitely one of those that want to definitely continue as I did in the last 6 months. So here in London or somewhere else. So let's see. And yeah, that's it. Everything. And I forgot. So also, we are gonna have on the 3rd of September, probably one of the old ups will be connected with Vietnam, because Min is among those people who said they want to participate, and we already talked with her, and she said that yeah, she has already like a social enterprise who like related to food that would like really to solve their problems. But and that would be definitely like a great occasion just to also to show that Make Sense is not only something that is in London, but is connecting. We are a global community, and we are connecting all around the world. So yeah, I'm quite excited as well for this, because that will be like the first, after a long time, the first hold ups that we are like actually solving. I mean, an hold up that is not based in London, but is something that is from outside. So that is quite exciting. And that is everything from London anyway. Thank you very much.
Cool. That really sounds awesome, especially the knowledge. It's so cool that you're trying to push the knowledge transfer thing.
Yeah.
I hope that through your examples, we can share that a lot with other people also outside of the food security tribe, and see how we can do that more often. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So as Rachel cannot connect, we'll give an update on the food security plans in West Africa.
Okay.
So I'm leaving in 2 weeks to Dakar, where I will do a 5 months kind of intense mobilization on food security. So for those who don't know, we have in Dakar a team of 4 full-time Make Sense people who develop an educational program together with the team, where 900 students are working on social innovation and social entrepreneurship challenges. So basically, this is kind of the hub for Make Sense in West Africa. And this is from there where we kind of do activities to also grow across the continent. And the idea with the food security mobilization is that I'm spending 2 months in Dakar and work with the local team and the local gangsters and the students on food security challenges. So I'm trying to identify a maximum of entrepreneurs in the sector. We have some incubation programs in Dakar as well. So I'm going to work, there's 2 startups that are food related. One is called AgriConnect, and they're kind of creating an to connect producers, so at once agriculture, but also with their clients, because that's often a huge challenge in Africa, that people, like the producers, they don't get their products to the market, and then a lot of it is lost. So this modern, it's really at the moment really trendy model of cutting out the middleman, of just creating a platform where any customer, be that a restaurant, be that a private person, be that whoever, can directly kind of order and get their products from the producers themselves. So they're working on that. So I will try to help them in their piping do like a field visit with them to certain producers to do some more market research, etc. So these are kind of activities that will happen. Also, like loads of MKS rooms, etc. And around this program, we set up a circle of experts who are coming from really different backgrounds. So it was someone from the World Food Program, Innovation Accelerator, someone from Auchan, which is a big supermarket chain, someone from Accor Hotels, like really different actors to big enterprise, to have them gather around the Make Sense work that we do. And in the end, with the aim of trying to test how can we accelerate the impact of the social entrepreneurs by integrating from the very beginning all the different important stakeholders of the value chain. So this is like the 5-month prototype for that. So in the beginning, this expert panel will only just be there to kind of follow, like we do like a monthly call, and they will just follow the activities and then see how these 5 months concrete activities on how to engage or how to benefit to a maximum from the innovations that we discover. And I will, after the first 2.5 months in October, I will go on a sense with Mamba, who's our local community developer. So we will travel 2 or 3 weeks in Senegal, and then we go for a month to Burkina Faso and for a month to Ivory Coast. In Burkina Faso, we are working with a partner friendly that is producing products against malnutrition. We are doing we do with the Sense Tour, so we meet social entrepreneurs and for them, and we try to make sense communities around them. Because in West Africa, we are mainly in Senegal, and we only have very few people in other countries. So we're trying to combine mobilization with the building of the communities in these countries. And in Ivory Coast, this is something actually where we might be able to make a connection with London in November, spending all months of November there, and mostly like working closely together with a startup there who is just developing a crowdfunding platform for agri-food projects in West Africa. They're launching in September, and they are quite big, but they have quite some investment. So it's really
that's very interesting.
Yeah, and we in this month in negotiations of how it look like, but we will help them to create a community around the platform, and by that also, of course, creating the Make Sense community.
Amazing.
It's a plan, and then I'm going back to Dakar, and then it's just 1 more month left to probably do a big final event, like a Sense camp or something, also related to food. There is 1 more element also happening in Dakar already in December, which is a summer school. It's something we did already quite a lot in France. It's a format that comes from the Sense School, the school program of Make Sense, where we bring together people that wish to develop an activity or develop their activity further in food, for example. And we bring them together with experts and social entrepreneurs and kind of do like an intense 1-week program on innovation in that sector. So this is also happening in December, and it's going to be themed on food security. Yeah, so part of this, of course, also been talking about the database to intensify this work now, because for now we've all collected a lot of data. Now the work we need to do is to really see how can we make it super practical for, in a sense, any social entrepreneur to be able to go on this platform and also a big theme to develop practical guides and technical guides in low-tech innovation. So for example, Tinu, our community developer on waste, for 3 weeks, And there, together with a team of students and a social entrepreneur, he built a mango dehydrator in the prototype. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
Hello, Rachel.
We're like, Gianpietro already gave his update, and I'm currently talking about Africa. But we recorded everything, so you can also listen to it afterwards. But then perhaps if your connection is good enough, you can give a little update afterwards as well. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Okay, I'll just go until you're. So. Yeah, so this the next weeks. So this is also a call on anyone who would like to join us on this. We're trying to develop practical guides that can describe, like in, for example, one page on how to build mango dehydrator, or for example, if someone has a particular innovation on how he uses natural fertilizer, whatever, that we create practical sheets. For now, we will only just create a separate sheet and put the link into the database, but eventually there is to really build a platform in general and make sense for social entrepreneurs to be able to also help them, even if not helping them. And this is, of course, in the food sector. There's a lot of stuff that you can formalize, and like things that you can write down as guides, methodologies. So that's also an element of these 5 months of work in Africa.
Yeah.
And then to make the link, there is at the same time in September, there's 2 girls, 2 Make Sense girls, French girls, starting on a sense tour in India. Sense tour. And they are focusing mainly on agriculture, new agricultural innovations. And we said that we're gonna try to do a communications plan together also, so that for every 3 weeks or so, we will publish content together. So we will create a format, for example, of interviewing entrepreneurs and giving them 3 questions, and then we see how we can match them between the countries.
That's very nice.
There is another girl who just is leaving the south of the United States to work with communities on food security and surveillance, and she will actually join. Used to work for the Sense Cube. Now she works for another organization, but she's really interested in helping this whole work of creating tangible knowledge and guides, and so we will probably kind of communications format from these 3 different parts of the world. And anyone, of course, in the food security tribe who wants to join in can of course do that at any point. Yeah. So Rachel is Amazing. Gone again. This is the news on West Africa, exactly. I will definitely, although I will be really busy down there, I mean, now I'm kind of doing this full time for the next 5-6 months, so I will also be able to work much more on our global mobilization, but perhaps that links into maybe that now that's only you, Gianpietro, a question on gathering ideas on how we can create more engagement in the tribe.
Yeah.
Because now for the past 2 months it's been a bit low.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it's only the summer, if we just need to kind of relaunch at the time also when you do your event and then do like a new boost.
That could be a good point. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like, I mean, a course of 6 months is quite long. So it's like maybe we're gonna have to relaunch, but in my opinion, I mean, it was very positive. I mean, if you see just the action that the course has done in the last 6 months, in the last since the course has started, we have done so many things, so all around the world. So it's so positive what we did. So, and in the same time, yeah, maybe we can relaunch it, and we can also think a little bit more about if food security is the real name or is more like food sovereignty. Because it's like, I mean, probably in a lot of apps, probably, I mean, for the challenge I've seen, it was more related to food sovereignty than food security. But of course, I mean, it's like food security is definitely like an important cause. So
that's a big discussion we had in the beginning, remember?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So
because food sovereignty excludes certain things as well.
Yeah,
that would kind of mean that no projects that import things are really positively seen in food sovereignty cause, because you think like, okay, you should produce locally, etc. But especially because by means of giving the examples that we do give, which are really diverse, I think it's self-explanatory. I would rather think that food security in general is just not really attractive as a name. But on the other hand, for people who want to get engaged with the issues, I don't think that they decide not to because it's food security and not food sovereignty. Or do you think?
Exactly. No, of course, definitely, of course. Of course, I don't think.
It's more about how can we put the activities we do more out there and make them more attractive.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. But yeah, unfortunately, at the moment, I have to leave. I'm very sorry.
Yes. Oh, no, that's great because we're through the updates.
Okay.
And I will just send around with you. It's good if it's so.
Yeah.
And then I'll send you guys the Facebook page on the food sense tours, so you can also like them and follow them, etc., and give your ideas. Yeah. And then we'll hear each other.
Yeah. I just want to tell you, like, thank you very much for this month leading, and also like have a safe trip, and let's pick from the car. Okay.
Thank you much. Thank you, Pietro. It's amazing.
And okay, see you, and have a lovely week, everybody. Well, we are only 2 now at the moment, but still. Have a lovely day anyway.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.